Hello, Art Appreciation. Welcome to our online course. I am Miss Fry. I wanted to give you a quick video to introduce myself and to tell you a little bit about the course. So let's get started. So I am Miss Fry. I have a background in art. I am a practicing artist as well as a full-time professor of art at TVCC. And my life kind of revolves around art. I love to travel, and when I travel, I visit the art museums in that city or in that country. And I'm very fortunate to have visited some of the most famous museums in the world, and I'd like to share those with you as we're going through the course. So if we're studying a piece of artwork and I've seen it in real life and I have a photo of it, I'll probably share it with you so you can kind of get a good feel of what the art is really like. All right, so let's get started. So what is this class about? Now you can read this course description and the learning outcomes in your Start Here module. Maybe it's on the first home page. There's plenty of areas in the course where you can go back and read these. And these are some very basic learning outcomes and course description that is offered from, TVCC. And we're going to build a vocabulary. We're going to explore artistic practices, and we're going to see how artists are contributors to history in both classical art from thousands of years ago up until contemporary art and how artists are working today. And I love contemporary art. It's kind of a passion of mine. So I will be throwing in a lot of contemporary artists and videos about them so you can see, that art isn't just about old dead guys from hundreds of years ago, but artists are still working today, and let's see what they're doing. But really the question is what can art do for the planet and for the world? What can art do for your community? And what can art do for you? So these are some essential questions we will be exploring throughout the course. How is the class structured? You're going to have unit exams, and that's not listed here, but obviously you're going to have unit tests. You'll have weekly discussion posts. Be sure to read about that. This will count as your weekly roll call. And you will post your initial response by Friday and then respond to 2 of your peers by Sunday. So make sure you do both parts of that. You'll have a range of activities. These are different projects. It's going to encourage some hands-on experience. Now, don't worry about technical skill. I know many of you are taking art appreciation because it's required, and I understand that. And you may not be able to draw anything, but that's okay. I'm not grading you on technical skill. I'm really going to be looking for effort and that you're putting yourself in the shoes of an artist. Okay, so don't stress out about that. It's going to be stuff that's fun. Sometimes I may have you do some photography, submit that in. So don't worry about it too much. You will have a formal analysis paper and PowerPoint presentation later in the course. So you'll compile everything that you've learned, and you'll have a research paper type project to do. Then we'll have your final exam that is comprehensive. It's going to cover all the topics that we have discussed throughout the course. And I want to make sure that everybody knows now that your test must be taken at a testing center. It is different from your unit test. Your unit test, you may use your book. Final exam, you may not. You may not use your notes. You may not use your book. But it is going to be given at a testing center. I'll give you more information on that later, but you have several days at the end of the semester to take your final exam, so you should be able to find time in there to go to your nearest campus and take the final exam. Here's how I break down the grading. Unit tests, 50% of your grade, weekly discussions, 10%, activities, 10%, formal analysis and presentation, 20%, and your final exam is 10% of your grade. I do offer extra credit. You can find more information about this in the syllabus in your Start Here module, but you can visit an art museum and do a little bit of work to earn up to 20 points to a test. I'll also give extra credit for completing course evaluations. So very quick, I want you to get out a sheet of paper, and I want you to list as many artists as you can. You can pause this video to write them down, and then we'll get started back up. Okay, so as I have found, most people can name 5 to 7 artists. Don't worry about spelling, it's okay. But I'm hoping by the end of the course that you will really gain some knowledge about artists and even remember what some of them have done. So this is just a fun activity to kind of see where you've started from. And if you didn't name that many, that's okay. Some of the most common ones are Picasso or Van Gogh or Da Vinci. And we'll certainly look at them as well. Some other essential and common questions that we'll address in this course is know artists and what they've done in reaction to the world. How have artists changed the world around them? What are the functions of art? Who cares about it? Why does some of it cost so much? What makes an artist famous? And the question I have had so many times is, I could do that. Why can't I make millions? So these are just some funny questions that will come up, and I hope that we can answer them together. So here's some goals for the class: to recognize artists and know why should we recognize them. Explain why some art is considered art when it doesn't seem so, and we'll look at that quite a bit. And where is art around us every day? So I hope this quick introduction lets you know a little bit about me and my background, and it also gives you some good information about what to expect from our class. Okay, I'm ready to get started. See you soon.